Did you see the mystery promo for who's coming at Halloween Havoc? And I didn't see it initially when it aired. I saw it on YouTube after the fact. I must have skipped through it during a commercial or whatever. But, I mean, is there any real question as to who this could be if you heard the voice as to who was talking and whatever?
I don't even know what you just said.
The promo. Did you see the mystery promo for the guy coming or the person coming at Halloween Havoc or no?
No, I did not see it.
Okay. So, there's a vignette. It's on YouTube. They aired it during NXT. I skipped through it, apparently. I didn't know I skipped through it. It's a 30-second vignette, and it's someone like burying something in a graveyard, and they're coming at Halloween Havoc, and they said, to move forward, I got to bury the past or whatever. You hear the voice. It's distorted, but it is so clearly based off their pronunciation of the words and their accent. It's fucking Dakota Kai, obviously. People were thinking it was Elias because he did the burial thing a couple months ago, and we haven't seen him since. It's obviously Dakota Kai. Your thoughts on apparently Dakota Kai, which would make sense because she wasn't called up in the draft. Your 2 cents on Dakota Kai staying put in NXT and apparently getting a new gimmick of some sort. I just feel like she's done all that she can do in NXT short of becoming champion, the NXT women's champion that is, and we know she's not going to do that. So I'm not really sure why she's staying put in NXT.
Love Dakota Kai. No idea what they're doing with her. If anything, I would switch her back babyface. I think she's a great babyface as well, but why does she need a gimmick change? She's fine the way she is.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is that, like you just said, if anything, if you were going to repackage her, and maybe this is the case and it's a swerve, I would love to see her go back to being a babyface. I mean, Tegan Nox isn't there anymore, so you can't really reunite the two of them, but have her go back to being a babyface. She was always a natural face, and she's been heel now for almost 2 years, which is wild to think about, but I would turn her back, and if that's not the plan, I'm not really sure what they're going for. What's your worst-case guess as to what her new gimmick is, if the poker player shit and the swiping stuff on Tinder is any indication?
She's fucking Steve Irwin's illegitimate daughter. I don't know.
No, so she might get linked up with Shane Thorne. Did you see that new gimmick a couple months ago?
Yeah, put them together. I'm ready.
Dude, the hypocrisy with these people. Did you see when... So obviously that never made TV. That was like a dark match thing. People exploded. Oh, this gimmick sucks. It's awful. It's fucking everything's about the gimmicks. Listen, I said the same thing. I think it fucking sucks. But then the next, or maybe not even the same day, Shane Thorne goes on Twitter and goes, just want to let you guys know it was my idea. Oh my God, the outpour of positivity for this shit after he said that. Good on you. Glad they're giving you creative freedom. Oh, and anyone who says that WWE doesn't give their wrestlers creative freedom. How many fucking times have I said this to you, Mr. Marceau, here on the show? Just because they allow you to run with an idea that's terrible doesn't mean that it's creative freedom. It means that he had 5 or 6 other ideas that they didn't go with, so they went with the last one because they thought it would be entertaining. I mean, this bullshit that it's a good idea because it's their idea, I think it's completely garbage. I know you're more of a Nikki Ash fan than I am, but I hate this idea that just because it's their idea that it's a good idea, which I think people can come up with ideas on their own. Like if Roman Reigns, because he's booking his own shit right now, if he came up with something that was dumb, I would blame him. I would be like, that's stupid. If that was his idea, it's still stupid. I don't agree with the idea that just because it's their idea, it's a good idea. I don't think that makes sense.
Well, no, it's just people being dumb. I mean, just because their idea doesn't make it a good idea. It means they had an idea that they're running with. But, I mean, the thing with the Nikki Ash thing, I think with her, at least she got on TV, and I feel like she's in a lot better spot than she was before. I mean, she's not doing the greatest thing right now, but at least she's like, she won the championship, she's with Rhea, she's on TV weekly, she seems like she's more over with the crowd. I mean, before she was just like a glorified loser, so no one really cared. But with Shane Thorne, I mean, yeah, it could be his idea, but I feel like he'll be unemployed. Like, I just don't think it's going anywhere, so... And I just think if it's their idea, it does make it better. It's just stupid. Yeah,
I'm shocked he hasn't been let go already. I hate to even say that. And I like the guy. I was a Shane Thorne fan, but I'm surprised compared to the people they have released. I'm surprised he's still on the payroll. But maybe I just reminded them, and that'll remind them to let him go. I hope not. I want to see them do something with him, but that gimmick is just awful. Assuming it ends up on TV, which he wasn't drafted, so I'm not sure if it will. So time will tell.